How's it going, everyone? We're back with another watch list. And this week, I wasn't even sure if I was going to make one. We have the holiday season, Christmas this week. I probably a 75% chance or higher I won't even be placing a trade. I'll be checking out the market Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably Friday off. So we'll see. I mean, very little probability. So I decided, I don't know if I want to make a watch list, but you know what? And then I remembered, even for the very little people that watch this, I just want you to know I appreciate every single one of you. It means the absolute world to me that you check out the videos. If you do enjoy the content, please consider dropping a like, subscribing to the channel, even commenting. Comments are my favorite, so that would mean the world to me. And most importantly, I just want to wish you happy holidays and a Merry Christmas to you, your family, whatever you have going on, whether it's just even just you or just spending time with friends, family, whatever it may be. I'm praying and wishing that you have a wonderful time. All right, so let's hop into the watch list. I'm just going to cover SPY and QQQ as well. Maybe I'll dabble into the individuals. We'll see. But anyways, looking at SPY here, we have the 1 hour chart up. We have our previous day high and previous day low. Always watching those first. Okay. I'll be watching if price continues over the previous day high to my next resistance zone up at 683.05, which was a pivot on last Monday, and then another previous day high on Monday at 685.87. As far as puts go, I'll be watching puts underneath the previous day high. First support will most likely be maybe a pre-market low if we're in there. But first support will be down here at previous day low, 676.47. And then below that, I have this big demand zone that, man, it has been a key part of the chart all the way coming back from November of that, or is it October? I can't see if it blocked out. I believe it was October of this this tariff high, multiple rejection, then turned to support, rejection, another big rejection, these 4 hour highs. It's been a key area on the chart, especially for bulls to hold. A little bit of a bear trap going on, right? We had broke through the 20 and 50 EMA, or SMA, I should say. Probably got a lot of people short. Boom, gapped up the next day. I mean, that is pretty nasty work there by the bulls. You can see it here. Trap shorts below this tariff high, if you will. This 1119 high, these 4 hour highs as well. This 673 to 676 kind of demand zone. Came back, retested it as support, and that's what we're pushing off right now. So I'm not looking at shorts unless we break probably even below, obviously, the tariff high, these 4 hour highs, this 1119 high. Like, it would probably have to get below 671 too. Then I would probably start to trust shorts again. I mean, yeah, so underneath previous day low, where I'd usually be looking at shorts, I don't want to short into this hole here. So that's pretty key. Let's go over to QQQ. So on QQQ, like, you had that same tariff high, just don't have it on the chart as much because it's not as prominent as it is on SPY. As you can see here, we did have the highs here as well, those 4 hour highs, but was a little bit too cluttered on QQQ. So if we go down to the 1 hour here, we have this previous day high as the first area to watch. It was multiple support, flip to resistance. We are back at that level, so I'll definitely be looking for a break and retest over the previous day high in 618 up to my next resistance at 623 and 625. As far as puts go, I'll be watching for a break underneath this intraday pivot, which was also Wednesday high, I believe. Let me see. The way I have my screen share up, I'm blocking some of the times. Looks like it was previous day high as well on Wednesday, retested as support. So I'll look at puts underneath 614.32 down to the previous day low at 611. And then underneath the previous day low, my first support is going to be this 606 where we had gapped above. So we do have a gap here as well, right? I don't believe it's on the daily. It's not on the daily. But where we did gap up on this day, there is a gap to that previous day close, right? So like underneath here, we have this previous day close all the way down here at 600. So definitely would be watching shorts underneath 606 to fill that gap at 600, all right? So if we get weakness, that's where I'll look. And again, you can see, probably can see that bear trap, bull trap, yes, bear trap again here on the 4 hour. Broke underneath, right? These highs here, the tariff high, same thing. Bought it right back up, gapped up the next day. So that is some pretty nasty work by the bulls there. But nonetheless, keep it simple. I'll be watching my levels, previous day levels. That's the first thing I always look for, all right? As far as individuals go, all right, do I want to check them out? Like, again, this week, like, I probably will just be looking at like SPY and QQQ. Like, let's see. Apple, really nice daily candle. I mean, super nice. Fucking, I didn't even notice that volume until right now. What the hell? Is that a glitch? That is insane. Beautiful weekly candle. I mean, damn, might be the move for some Apple swings here. Came down these previous highs here. This was kind of this channel that we held to. There was a lot of support in this area at 267, 265. After making a new all-time high, retested that area. Look, that is a beautiful, beautiful daily candle. Man, I mean, if we get some strength on Apple here over the previous day high, we'll see how far it can go. But man, that looks pretty good. That's pretty crazy, not gonna lie. We had this 4-hour demand that we bounced out of. Wow, that daily candle, man. What's up with that volume? That is the highest volume since, what is that right there? See, I have my freaking thing blocking September. Wow, and then before that, April, since the gap up off the sell-off, my goodness. Yeah, that's a nice look to it. I'll take a look. We'll see. I'll peep some Apple calls this week. See what they're looking like. Nvidia, AMD, not really interested. Haven't really been loving these recently. For Nvidia, to be honest, we broke that flag. Now we're pushing back up. I really would like to see price get over like 185 before I'm really interested in calls again. AMD, same thing. It's just been a little bit more unpredictable for me. Broke the flag, pushing back up. There's room over the previous day high up to 223, but I just haven't liked it as much. Now Google and Amazon, though, I've really been loving these. Google broke that gap on the daily, filled that gap, and then broke it. So we had this gap here, the previous all-time highs at 303, 302, broke the gap, gapped up. Now we're pushing again. Let's see if we get some more resistance at that trend line. But, you know, again, calls over previous day high. Here we are going over all the individuals, but whatever, might as well. I love this shit. Looking at Amazon, let's go to the hourly. Amazon, pretty good range here. Like, previous day high is a pretty nice zone, multiple support. So over that, we do have another zone just above at 231, but I can see it getting through that pretty quick and pushing up to 232, and then above that 233. So over 233, calls look a lot better, honestly. Until then, Amazon's been a little more beaten down. So we'll see what happens here. I would like to get kind of over all this crap here. Over 203 looks a little bit more smooth. Haven't day traded Tesla. I have an alert set for over all-time highs. I'll pretty much just be watching calls if we get like an end of the year run over all-time highs to 500 plus. So we'll take a look at that when we get there. And then, am I missing anything? Apple, Tesla, Google, Amazon, Nvidia. No, that's it. So yeah, that'll be everything. I'll be watching again. I'll pop on the charts Monday, Tuesday, maybe an hour less than I normally would. I'll just be watching SPY and QQQ. I'll check in on Apple because that volume is crazy. But that's really it. I'll probably check Google a little bit. But that's it. I'll leave the rest to be. I'm not going to trade Nvidia, AMD, Amazon, probably not. Unless the market gets really weak this week, then I'll be a little bit more interested. But like with a low volatility crawl back up, not really that interested. So those are usually pretty choppy and messy. Not really the smooth price action. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Man, I would love to get this channel over 100 subscribers in 2026. I will keep putting out these videos. I'd love to start making some educational content from what I've learned in the market coming up on 3 years here on January in 2026 as well. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas. Praying for every single one of you to have a beautiful time. And if you get a chance to help someone else this holiday season, take it, right? The season, it's always a good time to give and help, but if you get an opportunity where it really stands out, take it. So praying for you. Hope you have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you all in the next watch list next Sunday. Peace.